In a world where youth often equates loudness and urgency with attractiveness, the calm, confident presence of an older man is a quiet but undeniable force. This isn't about arrogance or being the loudest voice in the room, it's about a certain groundedness that only comes with life experience. If you walk into a space and people naturally notice you, feel comfortable around you, or even become curious about you without much effort on your part, that's a powerful sign of attractive energy. Confidence is magnetic. Younger men may try to prove themselves constantly, but an older man who is secure in who he is, who doesn't feel the need to boast or dominate, irradiates a kind of masculine energy that stands out. It's the unspoken language of self-assuredness. When you're comfortable in your own skin, your body language speaks for you. Steady posture, composed eye contact, deliberate movements, and a relaxed tone. These qualities often leave a stronger impression than flashy clothes or loud opinions. In the context of age gap relationships, younger partners often seek someone who offers security, not just financially, but emotionally. A calm presence suggests you know how to handle life's ups and downs. It tells them you've been through things, learned from them, and won't be easily shaken. That kind of maturity is rare and attractive. It signals that you won't react impulsively, that you know how to communicate with patience, and that you're someone they can trust in both calm and chaotic moments. Moreover, calm confidence reflects a deeper self-awareness. You don't need external validation to feel worthy. That alone makes you appealing. In conversations, you're not interrupting to impress or oversharing to gain approval. Instead, you speak when there's something meaningful to say, and you listen attentively when others speak. That kind of interaction is not only respectful but deeply attractive to people of all ages, especially those who are emotionally intelligent. If people often describe you as easy to talk to, reassuring, or charming in a quiet way, that's evidence of this presence. And it doesn't go unnoticed. In fact, for many women, especially those who have experienced emotional immaturity from younger partners, a man who carries himself calmly and confidently is like a breath of fresh air. It breaks the stereotype that attraction fades with age and reinforces the idea that some traits, like inner peace and quiet strength, only grow more appealing over time. To sum it up, you don't need to try to be attractive when you exude calm confidence. It's already working for you. If you can walk into a room without saying much and still command respect or attention, then you're not just good-looking, you're compelling. That presence alone can make you highly desirable, especially in age gap relationships where emotional maturity and stability are often more valued than surface level. Youth. Style is far more than just clothing. It's a personal statement, a reflection of how you carry yourself in the world. As an older man, you may not follow the latest fashion trends, but that's precisely what makes your style so appealing. It's mature, intentional, and timeless. When your clothing choices reflect confidence, taste, and self-awareness, it sends a strong message. You know who you are, and you dress to reflect that identity, not to chase anyone else's approval. Many younger men dress to impress or to fit in, often mimicking styles they see online. In contrast, a good-looking older man stands out by dressing for substance over flash. Whether it's a well-fitted blazer, crisp button-down shirts, polished shoes, or a leather watch that's aged as well as you, have your wardrobe choices reflect a man who respects himself, and others take notice. In age gap relationships especially, younger partners often find this kind of personal style incredibly attractive. Why? Because it communicates experience and elegance. You're not trying to look younger, you're embracing your age with dignity. That kind of authenticity is rare and powerful. You know what works for your body type and personality, and you're not afraid to invest in quality over quantity. Whether casual or formal, your outfits speak of confidence, discipline, and care. Another key aspect is grooming. Mature style isn't just about the clothes, it includes your grooming habits. Well-maintained hair or beard, clean nails, fresh breath, and even your scent play a huge role in your overall appeal. The way you groom yourself shows that you value yourself and those around you. Even subtle touches, like a clean cologne or well-chosen accessories, can elevate your entire presence. Individuality is also a core component of attractive style. Maybe it's the way you pair a signature hat with your outfit, the vintage cup you always wear, or the color tones you consistently choose. These unique touches reflect a personal brand that no one else can copy. When you dress in a way that aligns with your story or tastes, travels, values it, invites intrigue and conversation. Younger women in age gap relationships often admire older men for their consistency and attention to detail. Your style becomes a symbol of the life you've lived, the places you've been, the lessons you've learned, and the standards you keep. It's not loud or trendy, it's intentional and quietly impressive. If people compliment you on your sense of style, or if you're often told you have a distinguished or sharp look, it's not by accident. You're embodying a level of class and maturity that is both rare and attractive. You're showing that looking good doesn't stop at 30 or 40, it evolves. And when done right, it becomes one of your strongest assets in how others perceive your attractiveness. When it comes to attractiveness, few qualities are as universally appreciated as good grooming and personal hygiene, especially in older men. It might sound simple, but taking the time to keep yourself clean, fresh, and well-maintained is a powerful and often underestimated sign of someone who values himself. If you consistently pay attention to the details, your skin, hair, breath, nails, and scent, you're already far ahead of the crowd. It signals self-respect, discipline, and care for those around you. For many older men, grooming isn't about vanity, it's about showing that you still take pride in your appearance. Clean-shaven or neatly trimmed facial hair, a tidy haircut, and regular skincare routines may seem small, but they add up. These habits don't just make you look better, they make others feel better in your presence. Good hygiene creates a sense of comfort and safety, especially in close, intimate settings. In age gap relationships, where physical appearance can naturally differ, younger partners often pay special attention to how well an older man maintains himself. A man who prioritizes grooming shows that he hasn't given up with age. He shows effort, which is attractive at any stage of life. It tells your partner that you're still active, still invested in life, and still paying attention. This is deeply appealing, especially to someone younger who may fear the gap means a loss of vitality or enthusiasm. Your hygiene routines prove otherwise. Let's also talk about smells, something rarely discussed, but absolutely vital. A pleasant masculine fragrance can be a quiet, yet unforgettable signature. Whether it's a subtle cologne or simply the smell of fresh clothes and clean skin, scent makes a lasting impression. Many women, younger ones, will tell you they remember a man by his smell before they remember his words. So, choosing the right fragrance, using it sparingly, and keeping your body odor under control are silent but strong indicators of desirability. Oral hygiene is another crucial factor. Fresh breath, clean teeth, and regular dental care are non-negotiable if you want to be seen as attractive and confident. It's not just about kissing or intimacy, it's about being pleasant to talk to, standing close to, and sharing space with. If you brush, floss, and visit the dentist regularly, you're showing that you value both your health and the experience others have around you. Nail care, clean ears, moisturized skin, trimmed eyebrows, these are small details that often go unnoticed when done right but make a huge difference if neglected. When you maintain these areas consistently, you send a message of self-awareness and attentiveness. In short, grooming and hygiene are not just surface-level traits, they're reflections of deeper qualities, discipline, dignity, and a desire to show up well for both yourself and those around you. If you make this effort daily, whether people say it or not, they notice and they often find you far more attractive because of it. One of the most attractive qualities an older man can possess, especially in the context of age gap relationships, is emotional stability. This doesn't just mean being calm under pressure. It means you've learned how to manage your emotions, communicate clearly, and respond to life's challenges with maturity. If you don't overreact, if you can handle disagreements without yelling or shutting down, and if you maintain peace within yourself despite external stressors, you're already standing out in a world full of emotional volatility. Younger partners, especially women, are often drawn to older men for this very reason. Emotional wisdom creates a sense of safety and trust that's hard to find in younger counterparts still learning how to manage their emotions. If you've lived through heartbreaks, financial ups and downs, career challenges, or health scares, have come out more patient and thoughtful, not bitter or reckless, you're radiating the kind of resilience that's deeply attractive. This wisdom allows you to offer perspective, not pressure. You don't try to fix someone's emotions or problems immediately. You listen, offer support, and speak only when your words are meaningful. Physical fitness doesn't necessarily mean you have six-pack abs or run marathons in your 60s. For older men, attractiveness comes from how well you've preserved your body and how confidently you move through the world. Whether you regularly exercise, maintain good posture, or carry yourself with strength and energy, you send a powerful message. You take care of yourself, and you're still very much alive. In age gap relationships, physical vitality can often be a concern. A younger partner wants reassurance that you can keep up not just sexually or socially, but in everyday life. If you show that you remain active, have stamina, and prioritize movement, it creates a sense of vitality that is undeniably attractive. Even something as simple as walking briskly, lifting your own luggage, or maintaining good flexibility and balance shows that you haven't let your age define your abilities. Strength isn't only about visible muscles though. Toning and maintaining lean muscle mass as you age can enhance your appearance. What really matters is functional fitness, the ability to move comfortably, handle physical tasks, and maintain energy throughout the day. Staying physically engaged through walking, swimming, yoga, gym workouts, or even regular yard work helps keep your body in motion, your posture strong, and your joints agile, and it shows. When you enter a room with your shoulders back, spine straight, and head held high, people notice. That presence speaks of capability, confidence, and inner strength. What's more, your commitment to staying fit even in small ways demonstrates self-respect and discipline. It tells others that you care about your health, that you value your body, and that you're still invested in life. That's incredibly appealing, especially to a younger partner who might worry about long-term health or energy compatibility. When they see that you make the effort to stay strong and mobile, it reassures them that you're not just aging, you're thriving. For men who may not be in peak physical condition, strength can still show in how you carry yourself. A steady handshake, direct posture, and firm eye contact all give off signals of masculine presence. Even your voice, if calm, controlled, and resonant, can project strength. When your movements are deliberate rather than rushed or anxious, it creates an aura of control and security. There's also an undeniable link between physical health and sexual attractiveness. Fitness contributes to better circulation, hormone regulation, and overall stamina, all of which play a role in intimacy. Taking care of your body not only keeps you more active in relationships but also sends the message that you value your partner and want to show up fully for them. In short, whether you're lifting weights or simply making an effort to walk every day and stand tall, maintaining your physical fitness or strength isn't just about looking good. It's about showing vitality, dependability, and commitment to health. And for any man, especially one in an age gap relationship, that kind of strength is endlessly attractive. In today's fast-paced world, the art of genuine connection is becoming rare. That's exactly why it's so attractive. One of the most powerful and often overlooked signs that you're a good-looking older man is your ability to make steady eye contact and truly listen. These aren't just signs of good manners, they are markers of maturity, confidence, and emotional intelligence, qualities that younger partners, especially in age gap relationships, deeply appreciate. When you make direct eye contact, you signal confidence and presence. You're not afraid to be seen, and you're fully engaged in the moment. Unlike the distracted, scrolling habits of younger generations, you have the ability to slow down and give someone your complete attention. That, in itself, is magnetic. Eye contact shows that you're not hiding, not avoiding, and not trying to dominate. It's an invitation. I see you, and I'm here. Older men who make sincere eye contact often come across as more trustworthy and emotionally available. There's no need for games or guesswork. Your gaze communicates sincerity, focus, and interest. It's not about staring or being intense. It's about a calm, relaxed presence that makes the other person feel seen and understood. In relationships, especially those with a significant age gap, this creates a layer of emotional safety and intimacy that younger men often struggle to deliver. But eye contact alone isn't enough. It must be paired with intentional listening. And this is where older men truly shine. You've likely developed patience over the years, and that shows in how you listen. You don't interrupt, rush, or try to finish someone's sentences. You listen to understand, not just to reply. That skill is incredibly attractive because it shows respect. It tells your partner that what they're saying matters, that they matter. In romantic relationships, being heard is just as important as being loved. A younger partner, especially, may feel overwhelmed in a fast-moving world full of shallow conversations when she finds someone who listens intently, who responds thoughtfully, and who allows her to express herself fully without judgment. She feels valued. That emotional connection often becomes the foundation of physical and romantic attraction. Additionally, your listening skills show that you're emotionally mature and grounded. You're not waiting to talk about yourself or compete for attention. You're not seeking to impress. You're creating space for genuine dialogue and connection. That generosity of attention is rare, and it sets you apart from men who are more interested in talking than connecting. If people often tell you they feel heard or seen when they talk to you, that's not just a social skill, it's a sign of deep attractiveness. It means you've cultivated empathy, patience, and presence, and those qualities are far more powerful than physical appearance alone. In short, making eye contact and listening intently signal to others that you're engaged, authentic, and emotionally available, key ingredients of lasting attraction, especially in age-gap relationships. These small but meaningful habits reveal a depth that's not only rare but incredibly desirable. One of the clearest signs that you're a good older man is when younger women naturally take notice of you even if you're not actively seeking their attention. This phenomenon often surprises men who don't consider themselves traditionally handsome, or who believe age automatically makes them less appealing. In truth, many younger women are drawn to qualities that go beyond youthful looks, and older men often possess these in abundance. When you attract attention effortlessly, it's usually because you're exuding a quiet, confident energy that doesn't beg for validation. You're not chasing anyone. You're simply existing with purpose and self-respect. Whether you're walking into a cafe, engaging in casual conversation, or simply minding your business in public, your demeanor stands out. This isn't about looks alone, it's about presence. Younger women often admire men who seem in control of themselves and their environment. When you move with intention, speak with clarity, and carry yourself like someone who has nothing to prove, it sets you apart from younger men who may still be figuring themselves out. This level of self-assurance and maturity is not only rare. Sometimes you might notice younger women engaging you in conversation, smiling more at you, asking your opinion, or finding excuses to spend more time around you. These are subtle signals of attraction, often sparked by the mystery and charm of a man who appears experienced, stable, and grounded. You didn't have to chase, impress, or perform. You simply were, and that was enough. This effortless attention also speaks to the way you express your masculinity. Older men often have a more refined sense of identity. Your gestures, eye contact, voice tone, and even your silences carry weight. You've likely mastered the ability to say more with less, to flirt subtly, and to make people feel special without being overt. These are powerful social skills that take years to develop, and younger women often find them incredibly compelling. In age-gap dynamics, younger partners aren't just looking for physical appeal, they're also drawn to the emotional, intellectual, and lifestyle differences older men bring. If you live with purpose, speak with wisdom, and remain curious about life, it becomes a magnet for someone looking for depth and stability. You don't need to try to be young to attract youth. Being fully yourself is what makes you desirable. It's also worth noting that when you're not desperately seeking attention, you tend to draw in the right kind of attention. There's a huge difference between being flashy and being fascinating. When your energy is calm but confident, you become someone others want to understand more, not someone they feel overwhelmed by. One of the most powerful signs that you're a good older man, whether you realize it or not, is your ability to be completely at ease with who you are. You're not chasing compliments, you're not trying to compete with younger men, and you're certainly not molding yourself to fit someone else's expectations. Instead, you live with a quiet confidence, grounded in the wisdom of your years, and that authenticity is deeply attractive. When a man is truly comfortable in his own skin, it shows. He isn't wearing clothes to impress others. He wears what feels good and fits his identity. He doesn't speak to gain approval. He speaks to share something meaningful. He doesn't follow trends or seek validation on social media. He values real conversations and meaningful relationships. In an age where attention-seeking has become the norm, your ability to be content without constant affirmation stands out like a beacon.